It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Flag!
951!
Come on.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Block it.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 120.
Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up.
Check. Two. Hey, gun.
Motion. Mike, 55.
13.
Hey, tight.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lock.
47's the mic. There we go.
I got this.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike, 54.
Rewind.
I got him.
Hey, Mike 7.
Check. Watch 54.
Come on, D.
Now Flacco. They'll find Lindsey here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Mike spot 4.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Red.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
54. Mike 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 40.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 58 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. What do you need?
Check back 47. Watch the curve. Under curve.
65.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville is taking charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4 touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Monday.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Gun.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Set. Winning. 54. Monday. Set.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Regular. Rock it. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Push him back. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
One, Omaha.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Hey, gun.
Man, I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the run. 65. Check mark. Watch it, 5. Check. Smooth.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Roger, 5-0.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
We're getting hot, set, wait, gun.
5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Left side here to Sanders. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Flacco. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Protein spill.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch out.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, and his pass incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got
3 wide.
54, right there.
Go.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 32 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're over here, you're over here. Hey, orbit.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch.
Hey!
Flacco from the gun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain.
Here we go.
Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football
21,
teams?
21.
All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
White.
Check.
11.
55, Mike.
Hey, gun.
Eat. Watch the back.
Hey, wahoo. Get hot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
21. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
21.
Safe.
Get hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. He's coming.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready! 54 miles. Monday, that's left.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Ready! Wait!
Mike 54.
On the ball. Red!
54.
Hey, Charlie! Red!
From the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Focus, defense. Focus.
Hey! Monday!
Now a carry for Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
54. Mike, 54.
On first down, Flacco. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Setting to throw, Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Roger, 5-0. Gun.
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
At the
Gun. Bravo.
Now Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Garoppolo, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you.
Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.